Hey everybody, Farmer Zebra here, and we are here today to answer the age-old question, is wool, our sheep, worth it? So I'm doing a comparison with the greenhouse, the large greenhouse, and the sheep. And I know that greenhouses and the sheep, especially the biggest pen, are not anywhere close to the same price point in terms of getting started, but I wanted to see which one becomes profitable faster, how much we're looking at per month in terms of what they give us, and so that we can just give an accurate depiction of how long it would take to become profitable using wool, and is it worth investing your money in. Obviously, if you just like sheep or you're growing an animal farm, have the money to invest, obviously over time it will make you money. So play the game however you want. I'm not trying to say you shouldn't ever have sheep. I like having sheep, they're cool. I think the wool is cool. I'd like to experiment also with like having a spinnery myself and selling clothes and stuff like that, because I think that's really cool. But for just starting out, let's say that you have the money to either spend it on a greenhouse and other equipment or get wool. That's kind of what the scenario is. And I'll be honest, guys, I filmed the first couple days of me setting everything up, and then it completely got trashed. And so I kind of messed up my experiment from the start.
Idiot.
But where we are now, and the rest of the video shows from about night 3, I think, on to the whole month. It shows the valid points, shows what the everyday kind of upkeep is, and then at the end of the video I have the cost breakdown, which is all correct. So just kind of the rules that I set for this kind of experiment was I count every dollar spent towards the specific things, not including the tractor, because I feel like you would have to have the tractor. So you definitely have to have a trailer for the sheep to carry everything. You probably also do for the greenhouse. You need the tanker for the greenhouse to be able to fill it up. I'm using the water costs. I know you can do that freely on the map, but that takes time as well. So I'm looking at just making the most efficient way to do it. For the sheep, the cost of that is about $94,000 to get the biggest pen. You obviously can downsize, but then it's going to be about the same percentage because you'll have fewer sheep, which means less wool output. For the greenhouse, we did the largest one that we can do without any mods. It's $10,000 base, and you can output lettuce, tomatoes, or strawberries. For this, we did tomatoes just because I felt like it was just a baseline, something that we could handle. Obviously, lettuce may do better, but it takes longer to produce, and strawberries make a little bit more, I believe, but they sell for less. I am a noob farmer, so please, let me know if there's anything I could do to make this process better in terms of for the actual scientific purposes of the experiment that we're doing.
Look at him choke! Look at him suffer!
So we're gonna jump in. I know it's kind of like a quarter of the way through the process, but honestly, it's the results that we're looking for here. If this is something you're interested in, please leave a like. It helps me know what kind of videos to make. Also, if you have some other comparison that you'd like to run or other info that you'd like me to do research for you guys on, I definitely can. So comment that as well. All right, let's get to it. All right, so we've slept 3 times, so we're gonna sleep a total of 12. We've got 3 more pallets of tomatoes. So it looks like it produces 3 pallets of tomatoes every month. We got our extra ones right there. They didn't really do much of anything. They really didn't do much of anything at all. Let's see here what's going on. Their health is good. Their food is good. Huh. Maybe it's a down month for them. I don't know. Definitely got 3. So that was our 3rd night's rest. Yeah, I think this is still... it's getting close on water. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to fill that up. Oh. All right, tractor's, oh God. Tractor's a little wonky here. We're gonna go ahead and start filling this up, and we'll see how much this ends up costing us. All right, we filled up. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna fill up this tank. And I think the sheep will be fine with 1 more month. We got a dead sheep over there? I think she's sleeping. Also, I didn't know that you could do milk for sheep too. It's pretty cool. All right, so that's done. Should be set another month. We're gonna go back to sleep. All right, this is day number 5. And it looks like our tomatoes have output a good little bit now. We have quite a few. Our sheep, still doing good on food. They use about 3,000 liters a month, it seems like. Wool is kind of slow. We got 2 full pallets now. I'm expecting it to be a lot more expensive to sell. I mean, like make us a lot more money. I mean, than the tomatoes, obviously. Let's check on the sheep. See how these guys are doing. What up? Look at them. They're so cute. They're so pretty. Look at you. Just batting away. I like these. These are really cool. Pitch black ones are cool too. Rocking and rolling. Leave a comment below. Something that I did was like incorrect, or there's a faster way to do it. Like I said, I'm learning farm sim, so there's probably a lot of little mistakes that I do, but please feel free to let me know. I want to get better at this game. All right, let's go to sleep. And we'll be back for day number 6. All right, day number 6. Let's see where we're at with our beautiful little farm. Got 3 more pallets of tomatoes and 3 whole pallets now of wool. You see that it's not even close to filling up the trigger space yet. The pallet loader. Yeah, we have 65 sheep. That's the most you can have there at 100% health. So I have no reason to believe that they're not outputting. Wait. Oh, are they watering them? Oh, nice. I didn't know it did that. Like it had like an animation and then it stopped. Well, that's cool. That's a cool little detail to add. I know my gator can pull a big trailer. This is the biggest one I've done it on other maps and stuff, and it's been fine. But I haven't ran this. I think this is like a big rig trailer maybe or something. I have it downloaded. I'll go ahead and go hook it up and see. Okay, there were smaller ones, but this is the biggest one we could get, and I thought just for the heck of it, we would try this. Now I'm terrible because I honestly played most of this game on controller. It wasn't until I decided to record. Nice. Okay, first try. That I decided to get to play on PC a little bit more. So my controls are bad. So I apologize. Oh, there goes the sign. Oh, sorry. Apologies. Sorry, folks. We'll be all right. Oh, nice. Wow, that's sick. That's awesome. It doesn't tell me how much I have, but I think that's okay. Crone. We deliver the future. And let's see if it'll auto-load this. Nice. Okay, it does. Sweet. So we can kind of keep everything in this trailer. I don't see a way to tell me how much we have in there. But I think if we do it this way and sell it all in one go. This will be our 6th night, so we're halfway there. We'll see you in the morning. We have made it a whole year of production, and we're about to see the results. If you made it this far in the video, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment of all the things I did wrong, and subscribe if you feel like it, because I'm a noob farmer, got a noob channel, and we're just trying to grow literally and not so much literally.
Well said, well spoken, BG.
We're gonna get this last load here of wool. Oh, we're gonna run over it all before we grab it. Do they take damaged goods? Probably. Oh, are we full? We might be full. We're gonna have to come back for these 2. Oh, that's so annoying. Can I put them on top? Will it strap on top of this thing? There's no way that we... Oops. I just threw him over the side. I just want to see if it's... Am I just clearing it every time? I am. There's not even close. I have to throw it higher. Straight up. Throw it straight up. Here we go. Oh, I heard a thump that time. That's probably just going to kick it off. All right, we can open the back door. So let's put it in the back door.
What did he say?
I know there is. Oh, that was better, actually. Let's just throw it in there and see what configuration it kind of ends up landing on. It wants to go in. But Zebra, by the time you do all this, it would have been just as easy to take a trip. But what you're not thinking about is the huge payoff we're going to have when we unload all this and sell it. Let's close the door and see if it glitches out. Oh, yeah. She ain't closing. But I wonder if we could tension belts activate. Let's do that. Oh, it's saying, oh, I see. Okay, it is full. I understand now. It is full. The pallet capacity is overdone. But we're going to see if they fly out. We'll just see. All right, so I'm going to have to keep my map up for this so I can find where to sell. I just picked the highest what place is selling at the highest. Technically, if you wanted to get super into it, you could only sell at the highest point of each one, but that would take forever. And we're gonna take super wide turns. No. Okay, had to call a buddy of mine to help me get that out the ground. We're not gonna count that into the cost of the wool and the tomatoes. Oh God, I gotta fix the FOV. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're selling them at the farmer's market, apparently. There wasn't a huge difference in price. I'm just a big idiot because I could have just unloaded everything in one button, but I guess this is probably better because not all of it made it into like the triggers thing. Imagine someone coming up to your store and just tossing all of the crops out onto just an area. Like, pick these up. Oh, it's terrible. So let's look at these prices here. All right, so as you can see here, we sold in a 12 months time $14,852 worth of wool. And products, the only thing we sold were tomatoes, so that's at $15,618. So here we have the final numbers. I did not expect to have to do this much math and graphing. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, but it's fine. We got it done. The initial cost for wool production was $137,025. The biggest chunk of that, obviously, is the pen and the sheep themselves. I think the sheep cost about $30,000 to get. And then the enclosure itself was $94,000 just to set up. And then I think I also put the trailer in that we would need to haul the feed back and forth. Now the operational cost is basically just the feed, and in a year they ate $4,470 worth. And then you can see there in the green, the $14,852 is how much 1 year worth of wool got us. Now I know that it can eat its way closer as the years go on and maybe have a better production year, because I know that at least for the first month they probably weren't outputting as well as they could, but I'm also taking that into account. We want to know how long it takes for it to become profitable. I don't know how many times 14,000 goes into 137, but it's more than a year. That also includes the cost of getting a tanker and the water production like well that we put on our property. Now we had to fill up about 4 times, I think it was, so the ended up operational cost for the year being $2,420, and that's just the cost of getting water from our property. You could do that for free though, and get yourself a little bit more profit, but you'll have to put in more time as you have to go to a water source, or maybe if you have land that is connected to water, that would be really easy. But after a year, we were barely profitable at $15,618. That officially puts us in the green for the large greenhouse. See what I did there? So as you can see, after a year of production, our sheep are $126,643 in the hole. And the greenhouse made us a whopping $200. Now I know a greenhouse and the sheep are not the best thing to compare to because of the initial cost. You know, I probably could do this video again with something that's a little bit closer to the starting cost of sheep. But I do think that it's valid as what do you put your money towards? And in this case, I really don't think that sheep are worth it if you're just doing it strictly for money. If you just love sheep and like the idea of having sheep on your farm and have the money to spend, go for it. I'm not trying to tell you how to play the game, but I do think that if you're looking at what makes you the most money, especially getting started, definitely go with something like the greenhouse or other options, and maybe skip our furry friends, our woolly friends, the sheep.